Hey everyone, and welcome to this video where we are going to talk about creating the best operating system for your business. I work with businesses that are making multiple 6 and 7 figures, and I am the person behind those systems. I build operating systems for our clients, whether it is an agency that is doing marketing, design, lead generation, sales, or coaches, consultants in the online space. I have also worked with general contractors who also need an operating system. And I'll tell you that a lot of people are confused. So I'm creating this YouTube video because I want to remove that confusion. And for you, if you're a business owner or a stakeholder, I want you to understand the thought process behind creating that operating system. Because a lot of people will push their ideas and they will promote specific software because they're affiliated with them. But I'm going to give you my raw thoughts. I'm not affiliated with any of those. And I'm going to show you the thought process that I follow behind selecting the tech stack for an operating system. Every business needs data, dashboards, tasks management, forms, and automations. You also need docs and resource management, and you also need hiring and all this. But these 5 elements are the most important for every business out there in order to operate. When it comes to making a decision on the tech stack, you need to consider money, meaning how much are you willing to invest every single month to have that system in place. You should not just think in terms of like the cost of the software itself or the web app, but you also need to think of the cost of any consultant or systems person that needs to come in and maintain this or even build it for you. How easy or hard it is to find that consultant is also another thing, because maybe you need to work with a recruiting agency to find this talent. So money and budget is really important on this decision-making process. The next one is time. How much time are you willing to wait before you have this system in place? Building on a really advanced software, let's say, for example, Salesforce, could take a couple of months to actually put it in place and have your team actually use it. Your team will also take time to learn the tool. So the question is, how much time do you have to wait? And how willing you are to invest that money up front and wait all that time, potentially some opportunity cost out there, to have a solution like the one you're considering on installing in your business. And then the last part is, how much time will it take for you to learn that system? How easy is it for your team to operate on that system without having hours and hours and hours on demos? Because these hours on demos will happen. But the question is, how easy will it be for your team to actually execute and use this tool and not get back to like Google Sheets or Docs or messages on Slack and completely disregard the system that you're looking to build for your team? You need to take all these 3 into consideration, because if you make a huge jump and you go to a tool like Salesforce, where before you haven't used any of this and you don't really know what type of data you're looking to track, what tasks or forms or automations you want to have in place, then it's going to take a lot of time. It's going to cost you money. And when the team is going to get on the tool, it's also going to cost you even more time and money, because your team will not understand that tool. So instead of going from 0 to 100, you could do the following. You could get into an operating system that is simple to understand. It doesn't cost you a lot of money, and it is a solution that works for the next couple of years, for example, for the next 2 or 3 years. And then from there, as your team has gotten also more advanced with tech and systems, you can go into an advanced solution like Salesforce. Now, the next part you need to understand is you need to weight things. For example, if you are a general contractor and you're doing a lot of project management, jumping on Hubspot of Salesforce is really inefficient. There are tools out there for your business that fit exactly what you're trying to do with your business. If there are tools for your niche specifically, it's better to go with those than go with any other generic tool like, for example, Salesforce, because it has a great name in the market. Truth is, these tools like HubSpot or Salesforce are built for businesses that are big and they work with people in multiple niches. But for example, a tool like Buildertrend or JobThread, they are tools that work for general contractors mostly, and they are built for general contractors, and every new feature will be tailored toward that general contractor. That will make it easy for you to adopt and start using within your business, because it's going to be intuitive for general contractors. Whereas Salesforce, you will have to build it from scratch. Someone needs to come in and build it for you exactly how you want it. Maybe some features that you truly care about will not be there. But on tools like JobThread or Buildertrend, you'll have these tools and these solutions because they are built for this specific niche. The next one is comparing HubSpot, Salesforce, Airtable, HighLevel, and all the other tools. If, again, your business is not tech savvy and you're starting from zero, you have no process in place, you don't even know what you're looking for, it's best to not go with the most expensive solution out there, to go with a solution that gets the job done in the best way possible. But for example, you could combine tools like HighLevel with Airtable and ClickUp. These three tools could run your business without having to spend a lot of money, multiple four figures per month, to get your systems to work. You could have an operating system that is multiple components built together and integrated with tools like Zapier or Make. It's something that I usually recommend to small or medium-sized businesses, and they can usually use these tools for 3 to 4 years as they're scaling. And then when they get to the point where they make multiple 8 or 9 figures per year, then they can jump on a solution like Salesforce. Because everything you're looking to do on Salesforce or HubSpot could easily get done with Airtable and HighLevel. Now, HighLevel is also not the best solution out there when it comes to getting everything done. A lot of people will recommend to you HighLevel as the all-in-one solution where you can get everything done in there, and that is far from the truth. HighLevel is a sales system. You can get a lot of things done on HighLevel. And don't get me wrong, it's a pretty affordable solution for small to medium-sized businesses, but it's not great when it comes to project management, for example. It doesn't have advanced features like sprints and checking the workload of every team member. You can have tasks, but you cannot check the workload. And HighLevel will never become a project management tool. So instead of trying to make HighLevel or Salesforce or HubSpot something that it is not, try to focus on what can this tool actually do for me? And do I want this in my business? How advanced does it need to be? And which features am I looking for? These answers, usually an expert can help you with. This is what I help my clients with. Some clients schedule a business audit call with me, so then we can make a decision on the tech stack that they can use. They may start right away or they may start later on, but as long as they get clarity on tools that they will be using, they make sure to use the right solutions for their business and not overspend on Salesforce or HubSpot or HighLevel or Buildertrend and all these other tools and waste their time and their money. You also need to understand that the more transitions you're making with systems that are inefficient, the less trust your team will have into the new system that you're going to build for them. For example, if you start on Salesforce, your team does not understand anything about Salesforce. It's a really complicated tool and it can take time to understand, but it's an amazing tool, right? I really like Salesforce. If I were to recommend something to like a big business with hundreds of employees, I would say Salesforce is for you. But if you try to jump to Salesforce too fast, then you tell your team, well, we paid for Salesforce, guys, I want you to learn this and let's get started with this. But then you don't use it. The next time you're going to bring a new system for them to use, let's say HubSpot, they're going to be like, well, we didn't use the first one. We could as well not use this one. And then we can just go back to Google Sheets as we were doing before. So it is important that you make the right decision from the start. And you can do that by doing better planning and deciding on the strategy that you're going to follow. Am I going to jump on a tool like Salesforce right away? Or am I going to get to the intermediate level of systems, which is a solution that works for me exactly as it should? And then do I jump on Salesforce or HubSpot? Now, Airtable is an amazing solution for anyone who is looking to build systems for their business and they want them customized, because Airtable is a database solution. You can create so much on Airtable. You could have automations, task management, forms, dashboards, and data. And it is a solution that I use for my clients because it allows me to customize Airtable to the point where it makes it easy for my clients to use it. It is also a very simple solution. It is very intuitive, and it also gets better and better over time. So you can have HighLevel and Airtable combined, and only these tools could make your life so much easier, and you can create your operating system by having these two software in your business. Now, when it comes to dashboards and tasks management, you also need to be really careful with that, because some platforms like HubSpot and Salesforce will give you the dashboards and some will not. Like for example, HighLevel will not give you amazing dashboards. You can also not combine data, for example, commissions and finance tracking and all this with HighLevel. It is really complicated to do and it's not worth your time. And then when it comes to task management, HighLevel is not great for that. Salesforce has great features. HubSpot is really mediocre, I would say. So if you want your team to manage tasks and it just goes beyond just the CRM and client communication, then I would stay away from HubSpot and I would potentially combine HubSpot with ClickUp or a tool that actually does solid project management. And this is, guys, how I go about making decisions. Of course, you could also spend a lot of money and build your own app and build your own ERP and your own operating system. But the question is this: the money, the time, and getting that knowledge transferred to your team. This is how you make the best decision for your business. So you need to identify how much data do I want? What kind of data do I want? What dashboards do I want? And am I heavy on project management and task management or not? Do I need forms and do I need automations? What needs to be automated? These are all the questions that I usually answer before I make a suggestion to any of my clients, because I am not affiliated with any of this. I do use many of these tools that you can see here on the screen, but I'm not affiliated to the point where I would tell a client, oh yeah, just go on Salesforce because I'll make money if you actually go on Salesforce. It is a really important decision. So it is better that you work with a consultant who will tell you how to go about things instead of just jumping on a solution and that is what everyone is talking about and this is the market leader, so then I'm just going to go with that. Okay. Airtable, great solution. I use it for a lot of businesses and I highly recommend it for small to medium-sized businesses, not just in revenue, but also team size. And then Salesforce, I recommend it highly to anyone who is making multiple 8 figures, has big sales teams and big client success and delivery teams. I hope this video helps you make a better decision for your operating system. It is a really important decision. Take your time and talk to the right people before jumping on any solution, because it will really determine the future of your business and your operational efficiency. So if you would like to have a chat with me and my team to see how we could help you creating your operating system, you can check the link in the description and book a call, or you can subscribe to my channel and watch more videos on how we create operating systems for clients that are scaling to multiple 6 and 7 figures. Thank you for watching and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.